knows a man who leads a life of danger. To everyone he meets, he stays a stranger. With every move he makes, another chance he takes, odds are he won't live to see tomorrow. Secret agent man, secret agent man, they've given you a number and taken away your name. Beware of pretty faces that you find. A pretty face can hide an evil mind. Oh, be careful what you say, or you give yourself away. Odds are you won't live to see tomorrow. Secret Asian man, secret Asian man, they've given you a number.
Don't mind me, I just got a little roughed up on my way there. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Welcome to the weekly review. As you know, this is our 12th week of weekly reviews, and this is actually our second week of video reviews. As you know, I'm Tommy Lee, charismatic champion. What can I say? Although I guess my life's pretty boring. It's not like I do anything exciting like be a secret agent in my spare time. Nothing exciting like that. But since you guys are my audience and you're willing to actually listen to me, I guess we'll run through the week. Why don't we? The first thing that happened was, it's actually something that occurred from last week, was I got a really bad sunburn. Ah! Oh! Oh! You son of a bitch. Yeah, I got a pretty bad sunburn that day. You know, what else happened when I went there was I lost my phone at the beach. Man, that was a real big bummer. So if you think about it, I was double cursed that day. There must have been black cats walking by. I must have went under a ladder or something, because man, I was jinxed that day. I wonder what else I did this week. Oh, that's right. I watched Jimmy Neutron. Boy, genius. You know, now that I think about it, I think I'm kind of like Jimmy. No. Hold on. Hear me out.
Let's see. For starters, I like to wear red shirts just like Jimmy Neutron. One of my best friends, Chad Allen, looks like / is Carl Weezer. I have a friend that can speak Spanish. At one point this year, one of my rivals was a blonde girl who I semi-hated, semi-liked. Most of the time the second of the two. Although, don't worry guys, that ship has long since sailed. I've made peace with it now, and it's all good. Lastly, just like Nick from the movie Jimmy Neutron, there's that one popular kid who's always picking on me. What's that guy's name again? He was in a couple of plays at PA. He liked wearing Holster brand apparel. He looked like he belonged in Jersey Shore. I think he actually won an award because of that. He was in a couple of math classes with me, maybe a global history. That's right. I think his name was Spam Possumweight. That's right. Spam Possumweight. That sounds right. The only problem with this comparison is I'm constantly getting trumped in scientific and mathematic endeavors by Dawson Reed and Eric Hamilton, not necessarily in that order every single time. Of course, the only time I might have trumped these guys is, I don't know, when I got first place for Best Engineered Robot at the Robots East this year. Yeah, that's right. Jimmy frickin' Neutron. Or should I say, Tommy Electron. Suck on that.
So yeah, that's what I thought about that. Well, besides that, there really wasn't too much to happen this week. Let's think about it. Geez, the only thing that happened was there was a couple, personal speed bumps, that kind of stuff, a little bit of boredom, But I got to watch a bunch of good movies. I dealt with the fact that I got a sunburn and lost my phone on the same day. But otherwise, it was a pretty good week, and I've reached the weekend, and I'm feeling pretty good. So before I get to my letter grade and closing off the video, I'd like to answer 2 questions that I got on my first video. Our first question today comes from DJ Diddles SG1. I hope that's how you want it pronounced. And his question was, what existential goals do you have for yourself? By this I mean, what can the world expect from Mr. Lee in the coming future? I look forward to the answer. Well, first of all, my good friend, that was quite the question and well worded. This is my answer. I plan to go to Dalhousie and study computer science for 4 to 4.5 years. I might even take co-op. And the plan with that is that I will try my best to become the world's best software engineer and someday hopefully own a business. And from there, I will take over the world. No, not really, but I would like to make a decent sum of money, so hopefully after becoming a software engineer, I'd move into business and have my own computer business. And I guess since I'll take the Bill Gates road, and after I make a poop load of money, I'll put some of it in, charity and donate some of it. So yes, that is my future plan. I hope you enjoyed that answer. Our second question comes from Michael McKnight on Facebook. His question was, how are you such a champ? Well, Michael, let me answer this as well as I can. I'm not sure how to answer this, but whenever I wake up, I look at myself in the mirror and I say, the champ is here! And after that, I stare at myself for probably about 5 to 10 seconds. After that, I walk out and I do a couple of push-ups and sit-ups to get myself in champion mode for facing whatever challenges come in the day. Then, if ninjas jump out of nowhere, I kick them in the face as I walk down and proceed to reach my breakfast, which is hanging from the very top of the wall, and thus I must rock climb my way to the very top of the roof to grab my breakfast, and then swing down and break a window to get into the kitchen, land on the seat next to my kitchen table, and thus eat my breakfast. And that's only the beginning. But if you start with that, you'll probably hopefully become a champ. But Michael, in all seriousness, this is my game plan for being a champ. Hustle, loyalty, and respect. You have all three of those, you work your very hardest, and you treat people the way you want to be treated. Well, okay, I'll be honest. For me, it's I treat people the way they treat me. But anyway, you be honest, you follow those three mantras, and I promise you, you'll be the next champ. So, in closing, I'd like to grade this week. I would say it probably felt kind of like a B-. I would say more or less a C. Last week was much better, and this week, what with getting the sunburn, losing my phone, going through personal difficulties. It was quite the tough week to get by, but I just kept fighting through, and here I am. I made it to the weekend, and I'm okay, and I'm here with you guys, so it's all good. I wasn't quite Tommy Lee's spectacular #1 on top of the world though this week, so I'm gonna look to do a lot better. Well, thank you for sharing some time with me and coming to watch my video. I hope you liked it. I put a lot of work into doing all the cuts. Chad would know, he worked quite as hard as possible to, get the camera angles right and get all the shots we needed. So I'd like to thank everyone who assisted, Chad, and I'd just like to thank you, the viewers, for once again tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Oh, and remember, till next time, you can't see me. Tommy, out! Tune in next week for
The Battle of the Champions.